4. Then McGregor the third, 3-1. Lucky Town on 5s. Linden Rocks on 8s. Famfany a 12-1 shot, and 2 on 20-1. Emile and Marketplace.
So 32 obstacles to negotiate. McGregor the third out in front, and they're all safely over the first. Linden's Lotto is the back marker, so it's left hand down as they make the run towards the ditch and bank. And McGregor the first leads, the third leads to Sharp Command in second. One thing about these races are they are a little bit less pace in them, less of a searching pace early on, but it's 3 miles 7 for this Sporting Index race, and the two are over the second safely, with moving through on the inside was Nova Champ. Famfoni, a slight mistake towards the back, and Barrow is a very bad mistake as well over the next, and it's McGregor the third that leads. Very slow was Emile into it. Linden's Lotto and Lucky Town are towards the back early on, continuing their run away down towards the next, and it's going to be McGregor the third that leads. Talking to Tony Dobbin earlier in the week, he wasn't that enthusiastic about taking the ride on McGregor the third, but Nicky Richards insisted that he should put last year's error to rights. They've taken the fourth, so they cross downhill now. McGregor the third, Sharp Command, Nova Champ, 2 in fourth place, moving through Marketplace, and then Linden Rocks 3 or 4 lengths back to Emile and Famfoni, and Lucky Town. A big break to Linden's Lotto as they take that fence masquerading the log, all safely over, and race down and across the run towards what should be the second from home on the normal circuit. A sharp right-handed fence now up towards the 9th, the Timber and Rail. 9th of 32, Timber and Rail's coming up. Big white obstacle confronts them now, and coming into it is McGregor the third and Sharp Command who lead it. They're all safely over. Famfoni a little bit extravagant at the back. Right-handed now at the top of the hill, and McGregor the third, twice the winner of this race, has the edge by a couple of lengths to Sharp Command and Linden's Lotto and Nova Champ. And then we have Marketplace followed by Emile, and 3 or 4 lengths back then to Famfoni. And Lucky Town 5 lengths back to Linden's Lotto, and Barrow the back marker. So racing down now to a ditch, rail and hedge. It'll be the 11th, and then the ditch and bank, which they take twice. Over the next, McGregor the third, really bowling along in front, and it's McGregor that third that has the edge here. 2 Sharp Command in second, then Linden Rocks coming through into third. Marketplace the inside of the Czech Raiders, nearest at the moment. And Linden's Lotto, last year's winner, still plenty far enough as they come for the 13th of 32. Up the top 3, 2, 3, and pop off the other side. Fairly simple in theory. The one at the back there, oh, and a little bit iffy sliding down, was Barrow. This is the lowest point of the track here. Come down to this ditch. McGregor, Sharp Command, there's Linden Rocks. Linden Lotto is the red cap, and the back marker is Barrow. All the horses have to school over this type of course to show that they are proficient. The first time we came here, there was a huge field, and it was a bit of a nightmare. But it's getting better by the year, this Sporting Index chase, and it certainly is a grand spectacle. But it's McGregor the third that leads. Now they've completed a lap. This is the 16th. There's the edge to Sharp Command, and then Marketplace and Linden Rocks and Nova Champ and Famfoni. Still a big break to the big Irish players, Lucky Town and Linden's Lotto, Paul Carberry and Ken Whelan. Very content to let Tony Dobbin do the work here as they race away to what was their first, is the 16th, the 17th now, and will be the 25th next time round. Down and across the country to the 18th. 2 strides across the top this time in theory. Still McGregor the third that leads. 1, 2 and a bit more. Oh, and McGregor was very slow there and surrendered the lead to Linden Rocks and Sharp Command and Marketplace. McGregor the third back in 4th place. Linden's Lotto and Lucky Town getting much closer to the action now. Just over a mile or so to go in this Sporting Index chase. 19th, and it's Sharp Command, the orange, and on the right, Linton Rocks, the horse with the nose band. And Joe Tizard showing the way up the hill again as they head towards the next one, and it's the 20th, and it's Linton Rocks and Sharp Command. McGregor the third back in contention. They're leaving Barrow behind. Ditch, hedge and drop. Yeah, that's right. 21st of the 32 is the next one to take. And it's Sharp Command and Linton Rocks and McGregor the third and Marketplace and Nova Champ and Famphony. And then we've got Lucky Town and Linden's Lotto. And at the back of the pack, Barrow's had enough. He's pulled up and he's out of the race. So left-handed now and down into the lowest point of the course. The 22nd, and on the left with the white sleeves McGregor. Orange jacket is Sharp Command. On the right with the black cap Linton Rock. They take the next, and it's McGregor the third into the lead. The red cap there, that's Emil we're looking at, one of the Czech raiders, as they climb and come down towards fence number 23, which is stepped hedge coming into it. And it's McGregor the third, Sharp Command, and Linton Rocks 1, 2 and 3. Linden's Lotto, the 7-4 favourite, quite some way down. This is fence number 24, and it's McGregor on the outside. McGregor the third on the outside of Linton Rocks, who lead. Just about a mile to go, under a mile to go now. Away from the stands and out into the country for the final time. McGregor the third, the outside of Linton Rocks, and then Sharp Command. Famphony's made ground, and certainly getting closer now is Lucky Town. Linden's Lotto was very low at that. Famphony a mistake. Emil is at the back. Marketplace on the inner, certainly the best of the Czech ones so far. Cross the next, and it's Linton Rocks and McGregor the third, 1 and 2. Sharp Command, and then, oh, he's been so quiet, hasn't he, on Paul Carberry on Linden's Lotto, but he's in the red cap there, making ground, looking round, assessing the situation. If you back the favourite, well, there's a long way to go yet. The Aintree turn is the next one, and it's Linton Rocks who leads. Just with the packing field behind. Marketplace on the inside tries to find room. McGregor the third's bang there, but Lucky Town's bang there too on the inside. Famphony's who's the one who's going wide. As they cross the next, 28th of the 32, it's still Linton Rocks in the lead, but on the inside Lucky Town. Red cap getting closer now is the favourite. Linden's Lotto in the light blue. McGregor the third, Famphony, a slight mistake there. Marketplace is the best of the Czechs, the leading five. McGregor the third gets a reminder. Now they step onto the racecourse proper. They've got two more obstacles to take. This is a stuffed hurdle, and it's still Linton Rocks who has it. Famphony on the inside. Lucky Town, winner of 6-pointer points, getting reminders. Famphony, second in the race last year. McGregor the third won't be winning, the old boy. Back in fourth place now is the favourite, Linden's Lotto, as they make the final turn. Uphill climb to the line, and with the black cap, Linton Rocks. What a good run from this debutant at this game. Has the edge here to on the inside in green Lucky Town. Then Famphony leaps the third place in the last, and then Linden's Lotto is coming with a strong run right on the stands rail. Anyone of four could take it. It's just Linton Rocks, but closing with every stride is Linden's Lotto, and it's only 50 yards from the line that Linden's Lotto lifts the race. A tremendous ride by Paul Carberry. All credit to him. Linton Rocks second, coming home third was Lucky Town, and then Famphony. A big break to McGregor the third, just beaten I think by Anno Domini now. Maybe wrong, let's hope I am. Sharp Khan was the last one to finish, so a truly eventful race. But the 7-4 favourite, giving an absolute peach of a ride, is last year's winner Linden's Lotto, and Paul Carberry can breathe a sigh of relief.
More exciting than watching the last few years of Grand Nationals, but anyway, Linden's Lotto, 7-4 favourite. You'd have given any price it with two fences to jump, and Paul Carberry, who had a bad fall in the first race, came back, bouncing back there. Linton Rocks second at 8-1, and Lucky Town, the other Irish runner, third at 5-1.